Welcome back to another episode of Jason's Bricks in 5, where we discuss LEGO content in videos of around 5 minutes. Well, we are back with another Pantasy set that they've sent us to review. This is set 85011, the food truck. My nephew Owen is here. He's going to help me build.
Yep.
Now, have you ever built a Pantasy set before?
No, I have not.
All right. How about LEGO? Are you familiar with LEGO?
Oh, yes, very familiar
All
with
right.
LEGO.
So we'll go ahead and build this, and then you can give us your impressions on what you think. What do you think about the box?
It looks pretty good. It's very similar to a Lego box. You can see, obviously, there's different, design styles, but it's pretty similar.
Yeah, you can tell it's pretty high quality.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's open it up.
All the pink and blue colored
Yeah,
bags.
that's the first thing when I built one. Here, Antonia and I noticed the bright colored bags is a lot different because normally we're not used to branded bags. So
Yeah.
all right,
Not at all.
let's go ahead. We'll get it built, and then we'll see what we think.
Okay.
All right, so the build is completed.
Yep.
I won't say I completed it because Owen pretty much did most of it. I figured it'd be interesting to get his point of view because you've only ever done Lego, right?
Yeah.
You've not done any Pantasy. So what did you think of the build experience? Was it similar?
It was really similar. It had a lot of, the same techniques, and obviously it looks pretty similar, but yeah.
Were there any pieces that you noticed that were different?
Yes, there was, such as cheese slopes with a stud on it, or double-sided stud, 1x2s.
Yeah, there's a couple different pieces
Yeah.
I've seen in other sets where they use them for different functionality. So it allows different things, which is kind of
Yeah.
neat. All right. So what about the bricks? Did they feel like they're good quality, about the same, or do they?
Yeah,
Do they feel different? Do they feel the same?
It was about the same. It was a little bit harder to get them to connect all the way, but once they were connected all the way, it also was more durable and didn't come apart as easily.
So
as
the
it seemed.
clutch maybe was a little stronger.
Yeah, it's a little bit stronger of a clutch.
All right. Cool. So what do you think about the set as far as the details?
I think it's super detailed, especially stuff on the inside, such as the fridge had stuff in it, it was actually stocked. And I think the detail looks great.
What did you think about all the stickers?
There was no stickers. Everything was printed, which made it extremely easy to put everything on without having to worry about making it crooked.
It's
or
all
anything.
lined up,
Yeah, it's
right?
all lined up.
So that's why it all looks good. And it's interesting because I showed you they print some of these that go across multiple tiles. They stick them on one plate and print it as one piece so you don't end up with any gaps. So what were maybe a couple of your favorite details? You mentioned the fridge. Was there a lot going on in the kitchen area?
Yeah, the kitchen area inside, there were so many different things. And some of it you couldn't tell while you're building it. Then all of a sudden you'd place it in and be like, oh, that's an air fryer, or those are fries. Or we talked about the onion rings that were in there.
Yeah.
Just lots of different details that
You
were
can take
really
the
nice
lid
to
off
see.
and look in there.
Yeah.
I know the one thing you said that you did find frustrating when you were building it. There were a couple parts that, there's a mug that just sits on the shelf and it doesn't have a stud. And you're like, every time I turn it, it's falling over.
Yeah, there's a couple pieces that are just set there, and every time I'd move it around or anything like that, there's a couple times when I was putting a piece in and all of a sudden it'd fall off, and I'd be like, where did that come from, and have to find it again. But that wasn't too hard to deal with.
Yeah. So, no, I think it looks really good. I like the tiled floor look in there.
Yeah.
Just all of the stuff, the components for the burger there, and then they've got the one up there. All right. So, would you recommend the set?
Yes, I think that I would. It is a bit on the technical side, such as making sure that the alignment is correct when you're putting the pieces together.
So you mean it's more of an advanced build?
Yeah, more of an advanced build. I wouldn't say
You wouldn't get this for an 8-year-old?
Yeah, no, not like a beginner who's
Yeah.
still getting help from older siblings or something to help build their Legos shouldn't be.
Yeah, and I think
using
that
this
they have to do that to get some of these angles on here.
Yeah.
Right. Some of those things. So, but I think the angles look really sharp.
It does.
I like how they have the generator that pulls out here.
Yeah.
There's a lot of realistic aspects to it.
There
The
is.
garbage can, the picnic table, of course the sign. It actually looks really sharp. So
It does.
I don't think this is for everyone. Like,
No.
this is certainly not minifig scale. I mean, you can clearly tell that.
Obviously.
You know, so it's not something you're going to put in a Lego city, but, you know, maybe if someone, you know, has a shelf where they like to have vehicles and things like that, I could see it working there. You know, and I know, you know, there's a certain set of people, I say this in all the videos, that, you know, you're only going to stay with one product, you're only going to stay with Lego, and that's fine. But I think it's really neat to see what else is out here because, you know, this seems like it's good quality. All of the things I've had from them have been good. So, yeah, and, you know, I'm not sure who the food truck will appeal to as far as, you know, a specific set of people. You know, it's not like there's an IP of food trucks, you know. There's not food truck people out there. But, you know, like if your brother-in-law, for example, ran a food truck, I could see this being a great gift for him, you know, set that on a shelf or something like that. So we'd like to thank Pantasy for sending us this free set for review. As always, no other compensation was received and the opinions are our own. If you're interested in obtaining this set, you can click the link in the description below and use my code JasonTruck1 for 15% discount. All right, so that is going to be our build and review of the Pantasy set 85011, the retro food truck. I want to thank Owen for volunteering and helping build this. And as a little parting gift, I'm going to let you take this with you if you'd like.
Oh, wait.
Would you want to take this?
Yeah.
You can put this. I know he just got a new room, so you can maybe find a shelf to put it on.
Yeah, I'll have to see where I can fit it.
You can remember the time I put you to work. So.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right, well, that's going to do it. Thanks for watching this episode of Jason's Bricks in 5, and happy building.